Yo yeah, and hello there, my name is RemusGT and today I will explain you key bindings in Star Wars The Old Republic, and as a PvP player I can tell you that I use key bindings a lot. Key bindings are good for fast reaction instead of clicking with your mouse on the skill. I use it on all kinds of abilities such as attack, defense, support and mobility skills. I use different key bindings for different classes or characters and specializations, and therefore it is also important to save them and not have to really apply them to your character all the time. So, what kind of key bindings can you use? Most gaming mouses have extra keys, so you can use those keys on your skills. For example, I have a mouse key on my display or on myself here. Using those buttons in addition to your keyboard, such as G, R, T, F, and some of the numbers, and then, for example, use Shift and Control, maybe even Alt, in order to assign a single key multiple times. So, for example, I got Shift 3, Shift 2, I got Shift and my mouse buttons, so I can make two key bindings out of a single key. But in the end, you should decide what keystroke can be executed the smoothest way. You might want to install and check the drivers for your gaming mouse or gaming keyboard to check all the configurations. I got the Logitech G502 Hero, which has an additional key that cannot directly be used in SWTOR, so you have to assign it in the software to another key and then you can use it. Now let's set it up, and first of all you have to go into your settings or just click here on preferences, navigate to key bindings, and here you can see all the quick bars and the slots. And first of all you have to find out in which quick bar and which slot your skill is. You just go into your interface editor. Here you have your main bar, quick bar 4, 3, 6 and so on. As a subscriber you have additional quick bars, but honestly you don't really need that many. Now what you have to do is just go and click on one of those slots and then assign a key to it. Well, for example, you press J and then you press on apply and OK, and then it will apply it to your interface. One important part is that key bindings are not saved to your loadout, so in case you have different loadouts, you always have to switch your key binding profiles. But what are key binding profiles? That is one of the most important parts. So what you have to do is go here into settings and key binding import export. Then you give it a name. That's, for example, you press save, then you have it saved here, and then you apply it, and then it will apply it to your character. You can use all those key presets on all characters, on all servers, as long as they are installed in your folder. But how to do that? Let's get right into it. So first of all, we have to open the AppData folder. You can do that by pressing the Windows button and type in local AppData %, like this. Make sure you are in the local folder. I will show you other ways as well. For example, AppData %. Then you are in the roaming folder, you have to go back and then into local. Sometimes it doesn't work, that's why I'm showing you different ways. You can also press Windows and R, type in %local AppData %, and you are again in the folder. Or the next way is to go onto your Windows, Profile, User, choose your user, go on View, Show, and tick the box in Show Hidden Files. So, for example, here we do not have the AppData folder. If I click on it again, I will have it and I can access the folder. Now all you have to do is press S, so you will
come to the SWTOR folder. Then you go on SWTOR, settings, key bindings, and here you can find all your files. You can actually open them with, well, Microsoft Edge, which nobody uses, or you can use your notepad and find all the settings in here as well. You can also download different key binding profiles from the internet or from your teammates, but you gotta make sure that it's from a secure source, because some of those files may be viruses. So make sure that the website is trusted or that you know the user. Now, what I can really recommend, which is why I do this video, is that you save your key bindings onto your Google Drive or Discord or whatever, because if your computer crashes, for example, and you lose all your files, then you can just reinstall them by just downloading them and putting them into this folder. That's basically how you do it. I just put it onto Discord and then I give it a name, for example, operative interfactor SWTOR keybinding, so I can easily find it again. And yeah, that's basically it. You can install the file while you are in game. So for example, let me copy it, I paste it, and then if we go back in game, you can see that the key binding is immediately installed, so then you can easily apply it. You can also delete them, or what I also recommend is creating a folder, for example backup, and then you just put some files in there, so they are not shown in the game, but if you want to bring them back, you just drag and drop them out of the folder into the keybindings folder. I will soon make a video about editing the user interface, so let me know what else you want to see in future videos. Subscribe, write a comment how you manage your key bindings, and join my Discord server. Goodbye and see you in the next part. Ciao!